Hello guys, welcome back to my channel on Relationship Talk Show with Minister Dre, and it's been an awesome episode so far that we have. And today what I want to talk about is the concept of sincerity. Now when we talk about sincerity in a relationship, we're talking about those concepts and those mature engineering mindset that you bring into your relationship that makes it have a spice that on the long run tends to keep your relationship at a pace where you want it to be. Because the fact is this: you alone have the power and the capacity to engineer a relationship into what you want it to become. Because a lot of times we find ourselves not having that dream relationship we want. Now this is because it's not because everybody that you've been into a relationship with is bad. It's not because they're the wrong person for you. It's not because they have issues. Everybody have issues. But at the same time, there are some factors that we tend not to know, and these affect us on the long run, that it tends to bring down how we treat ourselves in a relationship, and this breaks a couple of things before our very highs. So when we talk about sincerity, what are we talking about? We're talking about you being open at the same time, being honest with yourself, knowing what you want and going for what you want. Don't ever keep things in your mind in the name of so I'll allow peace to reign. Always say what's on your mind that you need to say. Now note this: it's not everything that you have in your mind that you say that's gonna make a relationship better, but having the discerned mindset, what to say and what not to say, and saying those things at the right time and pouring out how you feel. Because on the long run, what makes relationship last having this longevity, what makes your relationship have that longevity is that matured mindset you bring into that relationship. Okay, now being sincere and at the same time being open, being able to express yourself, knowing what you want and going for what you want, saying your mind. Now that doesn't mean it's quite different from vulnerability. No, when we talk about being sincere in this concept, what I mean is, don't be that kind of person that revenge. Don't be revengeful. Okay, for instance, your partner do something to you and then you feel the only way you could let them have sense, or let them know what they've done is wrong, or because you want them to feel the same way you feel, and you go ahead and do the same thing they do, it tends to bring down your integrity, your self-worth. It tends to bring you down, and then it deprives you of the justice deserved in that relationship. So don't ever do something because your partner does that thing and you feel like revenging is the only way you could get to tell that person that this thing really hurts. No. Now your sincerity will always stand you out, no matter how you guys are, whether the relationship works or it doesn't work. Your sincerity in every relationship you find yourself is very, very vital, because what you're doing is you're building your credibility, you're building your validation, you're building your mastery of your mind in relationship. You're building the kind of relationship you want for yourself. And so being sincere at times might not really work for some people, but the fact is, you just have to that mindset that tends to regulate how you think and how you do your thing. So please don't ever go for revenge in a relationship. If you feel that person has hurt you in some kind of way, just let them know. Let them know where they are wrong and why you were hurt by what they do. Okay, I know this might not really sound good. It might sound sensible at times, because let's imagine a place or a situation where your partner is hurt. I know how that feels, but you don't have to go do the same thing because you feel you have to teach him some lessons. You want to make him feel what he has done is bad. So please, always be sincere with yourself. Know what you want, go for what you want, and don't revenge. And then this will help you build your integrity, your credibility, your validation, and your mastery in your relationship. And trust me, with this, you can have the kind of relationship you've always dreamed of. Alright, so this is how I'm gonna start for today. I'll see you guys again next week on Relationship Talk Show with Minister Dre on another wonderful episode. See you guys. Love you. Bye.